Hello guys, welcome back to our Laravel Pos management system part 18. So in our last part, we did the edit section and the delete section, right? So in this part, what I will gonna do is I will work on these features, okay? So that we can able to select all of the records and able to delete them, and also can able to see the records by showing them by its numbers, right? And we can able to do research as well. So let's dive for the code. Let's do that. Okay, so here is our table of the section. Okay, so what I will add here, I'll add the checkboxes. Okay, these checkboxes here. So let's go and add the checkboxes here, and here I'm gonna add th input, and the type will be checkbox. Okay, so and the name, I don't need any name here for now. Okay, so let's just leave it like this and just come here and try to refresh the page. That will happen. You see here we have our inputs now. Okay, so it's done. So now another one again here inside the d here, I'll also pass another input here. Okay, so let's pass input checkbox. Okay, like this, and we don't need the name as well here. Okay, so let's come here and refresh the page, and here is. So now what I will do is just like here, let's go to, whenever I click this, I want to select all the inputs. Okay, and I can able to delete the inputs from here as well, like this. Okay, so what I will do is, let's go back to our Laravel. Let's go back to the Livewire class here, and here I will declare two variables here. So public variables, you can say check all. Yeah. Check, make it array for now, and we say select all equals to. Select all equals to false. Okay, like this, and above that, underneath this thing, let's just make it somewhere else. Maybe here will be better. Okay, let's just make it here. So here I will say is check, something like that. Is check, maybe let's say is check. Okay, this is check. We will have the ID. Okay, so we can pass ID here, section ID, and this check here. I will do some function here. Okay, so what I will do here is I will say something like, if, for example, if this is check equals to true, I will assign the section IDs inside an array. Okay, so that we can able to have the IDs inside our array, we can able to work with the IDs. Okay, so what I will do here now, I will say if this, because you see this check is an array, this check here is an array, so it's an so I will use that one here. I will say this check. Okay, if this check, and we can do another condition here, and this select all. Okay, equals, and this select all, so we can do something like inside here. What I will do now is I will come here and say return, or else we can just make it like this. We can say if this, let's just make it like this. If this, and now I can do return here. Let's return this from here. Okay, return this from here. Then I can say in array, we can pass this inside array. We can check the ID inside the array. Okay, so you can say in array. Okay, with the section ID along with the check that we pass here. Okay, along with this check. So we can check here. If it's inside array, then I will do something else. Okay, else we can pass in array again like this. Okay, so we pass this thing here, and let's do it like this. And you see it's looking like this, so we can do something like this. Okay, so we have this thing like this, and we just check here if is checked and these IDs are inside an array, we can put it like this. Okay, so let's come and see how it looks like. Let's go back to our table here. What I will do here is I will come here and we come here above here. What I will pass here where model equals to select all. Okay, select all, and let's come here and see what will happen. I click this, you see nothing is happening right now. Okay, so what I will do is just come here and do something like dd. Okay, and let's pass the ID here, this ID here, and just hit this. Check it, nothing is happening still now, right? But before that, let's try to make our checkbox looking good, right? So what I will do, go back to the table here, inside our inputs here, so we can add here a class, and we can pass the height is gonna be 5, and the width also gonna be 5. Okay, so let's check it here and see, and here is looking good now. Now it's looking better. Okay, so let's pass the class as well at the top one and this one, so we can pass this like this with this one. So now inside this one here, let's add a value here. So the value will be the ID of the checkbox. Okay, so you can pass the section with the ID. Okay, and now I will add another where model here, and that where model will be the check where model. Okay, will be check like this, and let's come here and try to refresh the page and check what will happen. So I check this, nothing happening. Okay, so if I come here, I do like this, check, I pass this check there. Okay, just pass this check here and see what will happen. And here we have error because this check is an array. Okay, because this check is an array, so I'm not able to use it like this. So what I will do now is let's just bring like this and do select all. Okay, hit this and hit this and see what will happen. See, we have one. Okay, now it's working for us. Okay, so we can able to select all like this. Okay, select all. Okay, so now the next thing is, now what we're gonna do is live cooking. Okay, Livewire has a one thing called live hooks. Okay, so I will do that. Let's try to do that one. So if I come here, I will do something like function like updated select all, and note that select here is in uppercase, right? So and here is in small case. Okay, so the update that I'm gonna use with this one. Okay, update here. So let's pass here anything like we want. Okay, so here we can say value in array. Okay, so here I will pass this one here like this, and I will check it now. Okay, check something else. So we can come here and check whether it's in there or not. So we can say value equals to, no, just let's add here some information. you can say if this, okay, if this checked, okay, you can say if this check, let's pass the model here, section model, okay. So let's bring something here from here. Let's do the plug something, okay. You can plug the IDs from here. You can say section model plug ID, okay, like this. So I pass this here. I say if this, okay, yeah. So we say if this plug this one, else let's do something else. Else this plug, this check will be empty. Okay, that's empty. Will be like this. So you have it set up. That is this. Okay, so we just pass something here. If check, yeah, if you look like this, so we can plug the ID here, okay, like this. So now let's check what will happen. I think if you work, so let's get here, hit this, and it's working fine. You see, it's checked with all the IDs. So now let's come here and see what should be the output of it. So you can say this. Let's try to bring the IDs of the checkbox that are checked. So try to refresh this page and hit this. See, we're having this, but the IDs are not here. This classic here. No. Sorry. Yeah, it's okay. Let's pass it here. So let's plug this one here. See what will happen. Okay. Hit this. Do like this. You see here it's empty. Because of the ID and okay. Now the ID is coming. 9, 19, 19. Okay, we have in the IDs. Empty. But if I pass this one here, underneath this, what will happen? We just switch with this, and everything is working fine, right? So now on the next one here, what we're gonna do is, seems like our check where check is not working. This check, the check here is not working. Where model check. Let's just like this. So I do one thing here. Let's count it and see. Count check. Okay, let's count the check and see here. 0, we have 2. 0, and we have 2 here. Okay, now it's working. Okay, so and now the next step here, what we're gonna do is, let's, for example, here, if I click this thing, I will have this thing here, so that I'm able to delete all from here. Okay, so let's go back here inside the Livewire class here. Underneath here, let's close this one. Underneath here, what I will do is, you know, here we do have this class here, okay, this symbol delete option. So I will try to make another function here. I will make another function above here. Function will be confirm bulk delete. Okay, so here will be the confirm bulk delete and with the ID. Okay, let's pass here section ID. Okay, and now what I will do here is I just try to copy this one. Okay, just copy this one and come here and bring it here. But now instead of this here, what I will do is different, right? So here now I will not use this ID. Okay, or else I just let's even remove this ID from here. Okay, so now here I will use the check ID. This one has the array. Okay, so let's pass this one inside an array. Here is the ID and the ID will be here. So let's remove this from here and remove this one also from here. Now I will say that so you want to delete all this. If click yes, then it will be able to delete all. So now let's create this one inside our table. Here above here, what I will do is let's create a div tag here. So here we'll have a div which called md for dot for we say sm for. Okay, now inside here we just have a link here with btn outline dot btn sm. Okay, like this. And now what we will do here now is here I will say something like, let's just pass the count for and see. Okay, so let's bring the count here. We can say count and check like this. Okay, so we can just pass something here. Okay, row selected rows is 5 like this. So we can just pass here where click. Okay, where click dot prevent here. So now we pass this here. Okay, let's pass this function here. Okay, now let's see what will happen here and do this. Yeah, so it's like this. So when I click this, so now I will have this one. You see? Okay, so I can able to do this. If I click this, I will have this one. So if I do this, now it's 2. Okay, so I can able to click it and have this one. But now what I will do here is this button here won't show up unless this thing is so I will say if check if count check yes if count okay check if count check is greater than 1, then let's show this. Okay, else it will show up. Okay, so if I do this, now it's gonna show up. Now if I remove this, it will show up. If I do this, it will show up. If I remove this one, it will show up. Okay, so it look like this. Okay, it's 5. Okay, so it's just like this. If I select this one, you say 5 to selected delete, so you can even set it as well. So you can say 5 to selected delete, 5 to selected delete like this. Come here and request it. And pick this and add this one. Okay? Because I did delete. So now let's go back to our Livewire class. Inside here, note that we have this function. So what I will do now, I will still use the same function here. Okay, but I will put some condition here. I will cut this one from here. Let's pass if condition. Okay, you can say if this check. Okay, if this check, so I will pass here the condition. Okay, so pass this one. No, if this check, we can say else. We can pass this one here. So now the inside is if here. Inside this if one here is the here will be for deletion. Okay, here and here is the symbol delete. Okay, so here what I will do here, I will just bring this one. Okay, just bring this all here. Okay, and now instead of find, what I will say wherein okay, and pass the ID here with this check. Okay, pass this one here. Okay, and now let's pass the delete here. Okay, I delete already. Okay, so and this check, now this check is gonna be empty now, like this. Okay, now it's deleted. We work like this hopefully. So just come here, just refresh this page and add a new here. You see, new one, add it successfully. So one, add it successfully. So now let's click this two and see. We have two, delete them, and we have error here. Okay, here is the error. Is delete here is the error. Okay, what I will say, if this check, first here if this check, else I think this function is not working for this, so just figure like this. If this check, let's delete this thing. If this check, let's delete here, and else let's delete here. Hopefully now it will work. Okay. And again this check is gonna be now empty. So this check gonna be empty like this. Okay, so let's come here and see, hit again and see. Let's add new, old, and see here. If I click this thing, I click 4, right? So I will able to delete all, and all is deleted successfully. Okay, so and this check also is gonna be false. So if all deleted, this check also is gonna be false. So let's go back here and say this empty, and say again this. This select all for the false. can add another one here. This I will use the click here. Add all. Now it's added all is added successfully. So what I will do here, if I click this all and see we have 5 and click this and all deleted, now all is deleted and even here is unchecked. Right? So even here is unchecked now. So let's add another one here. 5, 4, 4. This one and this all is here, and I can able to remove these two and this deleted successfully. So now what I want to do is if I select these two here, then I will hide this one. If not, here I will have an error. If I click this, you see it's still working, but it's not what we want, right? So this thing is an error, okay? Because I selected 2, so it's deleted from here, but not here. Okay? So let's come here in the table here. What I say here, I come here below here. If check, if count check, okay? If count check is greater than is less than 2, let's pass this one here. Else, let's bring it up. So let's do it like this, and you see we have this thing here. So if I choose this one, this here because this one. Okay, so let's add 5 record out and take this and it's here. So if I click here, then it will be hiding now. Okay, see, it's not working fine. Now it's working fine. So if I remove this, it's removed. It's here. It's coming back. So what I will do is now let's just come to the class here. Let's add something like the outline. Maybe outline is better. So you can say outline here and with rounded with unrounded. So with unrounded. And here and try to refresh this bit. Okay, now we have this. It's better, right? So you can check it. Done. Do like this.